on, y'all. Hello, hola, bonjour, hey. I am Meghan with STL TV, and we here at STL TV were like, you know what? It has been not only crazy things going on, not just here in St. Louis, but the world. And I'm speaking on behalf of the coronavirus, COVID-19. But there are some people that we have to highlight, and that is no one more precious, more amazing, no one more talented than you all that are here on the live right now. Here at STL TV, we are honoring all of the high school senior class of 2020 right here with the COVID Chronicles. Hi, y'all.
Hi.
Hey. I think we did a good job of finding like the coolest high school seniors in St. Louis. Do you think we did a good job?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think
Yes,
so
ma'am.
too. I think so too. You know, and one thing is, I wish I could give you all a hug. We're sending so much love to you all because your senior year is something that you anticipate pretty much your whole school career, and you all's lives have changed in the blink of an eye. And I don't think that you all actually thought that the coronavirus, COVID-19, would turn into where we are quarantining for more than 14 days. So that's why we are here, to pretty much just kind of see how you're doing, to send you some love, and more so to just honor you all, because I know that you all will have like not necessarily an official graduation. So everything is just completely different. That's why you all are so special, because you all are truly, you do realize you are setting a trend and changing the world as what we will forever know as a normal. So before we begin today's, I would like to call it the COVID High School Class of 2020 Chronicles. I would like everyone, if you don't mind, to kind of just introduce yourself and what high school you go to.
My name is Trinity Jackson, and I go to Cleveland Inter-ROTC High School.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, class of 2020.
My name's Natel, and I go to Sumner High School.
Okay, I went to Sumner.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
I'm Jackson. I went to Marquette High School.
Oh, nice. Did you play any sports? Do you play any sports?
I ran cross country. I played ultimate frisbee, and I played tennis for a couple of years too.
Oh, you fancy. Hey, thank you.
I'm Grayson. I go to Francis Howell, class of 2020.
That's what's up. That's what's up. What kind of pizza do you like?
Oh, I prefer pepperoni.
You look like you like pepperoni pizza.
Yeah.
I like mine with extra sauce. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
I'm Travis. I went to Central Community High School Cougars.
Oh, dope. Oh, dope. And I think you're the only one who actually said your mascot. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I want to say, you all, thank you so much for joining us. We knew that we wanted to get it on last week, but we knew that today would be so much better. So thank you. So I do want to go ahead and get the program started, because everybody has a story to tell. And I think that you all have a lot that is on your mind. You all aren't just thinking just the average, oh, it's senior year, what am I going to do with my life? You all are now forced to rewrite senior year to what we all know it as. You know, you all don't get your official goodbye with your friends, you know, get your yearbook signed and all those type of things. Some sweet, it's a bittersweet kind of situation. And that's exactly what we kind of want to talk about tonight. Pretty much just talking about your experiences right now. So I do want, before we begin, I do want to, I guess what we can do is kind of figure out, I'm going to just kind of go down the list to make sure that we have everybody that kind of answers it. Now, if I didn't say your name, feel free to go ahead and unmute yourself and just answer if you notice that someone is not responding. So this is an open floor, just so you all know. The first question that I would like to ask is, how would you describe your senior year experience before this pandemic? How do you feel, Grayson?
Senior year was really busy for me. because I wanted to get all the college stuff out of the way really early. So the moment everything opened up, I was really trying to get as many applications out as possible, and it was my main focal point. But I'm also in yearbook, so
Oh, nice.
while I was doing all the college stuff, I had to keep up with like pretty strict deadlines and assignments. So it was a lot.
So, you made a really good point about mentioning how you're working for the yearbook. How are you all making that happen now? I mean, I'm pretty sure the yearbook's finished though, right?
No,
No?
well, it was partially finished, but
Okay.
we had to rearrange which stories and which pages were going to go where. A lot of the spring sports got canceled, so we have to fill that content with other things like coverage with the virus and what
Yeah.
people are doing at home. So,
Now, do you all have like a podcast at your school or something that high school seniors are submitting their audio to?
um, so we don't have a podcast for the school, but we have a couple students that have started their own that we
I
put
bet
on our
those.
website.
I bet you it's super interesting too.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, what about you, Travis? Like, how was your senior year before this pandemic?
It was pretty fun. Just
Okay.
seeing my friends like every single day, talking to teachers. Before, we were just basically more of a fun and
Yeah,
like an
yeah.
awesome experience.
I bet. Because if I'm not mistaken, everything shut off right when some people were going to spring break or right when you came back. Is that when everything switched with everybody's school schedule?
Mine was mine was shut down before spring break.
Okay,
So
got you. So basically, you're having an extended spring break.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Trinity, what about you?
Well, mine happened after spring break.
Okay.
So yeah, but before coronavirus, my senior year, it was a little hectic.
Okay.
With me having to retake ACTs, as well as getting college applications in. It was a lot. And then on top of that, with prom coming down too, it was me just focusing on too much all at once. So with this break happening, I'm glad I have more time to focus on college as is and slow down.
Yeah, rather than just the pressure of senior year by default, what you're gonna wear to prom, where you're gonna get the money from, and all that. Yeah, I can only
It's a
imagine.
lot.
Yeah. And Jackson, how you feeling over there?
My senior year was pretty great. I feel like I actualized a lot of goals that I had set for myself, and I had the pretty standard senior experience and enjoying those things that it's your last first, your first football game of the season, your first day of school, all of that happened. We started spring break and then the quarantine happened like at the end of it. So we just went into spring break and never went back. I personally didn't really have a problem with it. I've been kind of done with high school for a while.
I feel
And now I'm working a full-time job, landscaping. So I'm
nice.
kind of transitioning into college.
Okay. I'm gonna come back to that. You made a very good point, Jackson, that I'm gonna come back to. Yeah, you're dope. Thanks for sharing that. Natal, Sunshine, how was your senior year before this funky pandemic hit us?
Okay. My senior year, honestly, it started out. I kind of hit the ground running. I had a lot planned. High school was kind of sucky at first, so I decided that I had to make senior year mine. I wanted to do everything under the sun. I wanted to have fun, great prom. I wanted to very much be involved, and I did. I accomplished a lot, but like he said, it kind of ended out of nowhere. We had our last day of school, and we didn't know it. So it started out, busy yearbook, Sumner radio and TV, and there's just a ton going on, and then all of a sudden it stopped. And I kind of feel for the people who didn't have a plan after high school, who didn't plan on going to college or didn't, plan on getting a job, or they didn't know what they were going to do. And they were kind of using the rest of our senior year to like hang in there and, figure it out. But now it's like, we're here now, we can't go back.
Yeah, to kind of use that time to bounce ideas off of people around you, because one thing about your senior year is I remember my senior year, you think you know what you want, but as you wake up and you had a dream, now you want something else. You know what I mean? And being able to be around your friends, it kind of helps. So what was everyone's immediate reaction, though, when you found out that school was closed indefinitely? Because remember, they said that it was only going to be closed till like April. So I know you all were thinking, okay, cool. We're just going to let this smooth on over. I can get back to school. Again, pick up with my senior festivities where we left off. What was your initial response when you saw it come across the TV screen and social media? School is closed forever, rest of the school year, and it's your senior year.
My first reaction is I'm on the newspaper and our digital media team. So my first reaction was, ooh, there's so many stories and coverage to do on this.
Right.
And I wasn't personally bummed about school being canceled for the rest of the year, but I was interested to see other kids' perspectives. And as I talked to more and more people over spans of time doing different stories, at first everyone was bummed, but it seemed like across the board everyone realized they had to accept it and kind of feel content in themselves that they had done the things that they were going to do.
Right. I can see that. And then, Grayson, what about you? Like, what was your immediate response when you saw indefinitely?
When I first saw it, I was pretty devastated. Because right before it had all went down and everything was going to happen, I was going to go on a college visit to the college I'm going to.
Okay.
And like the day before I went, it got canceled, so I didn't get to go. So then I saw that we weren't going to be going back to school, and most of the events just weren't going to happen. And to be honest, like I laid on my floor and just like listened to music and didn't start assignments or didn't do anything for a while. Like I don't think I opened up my first week's assignment until like a month into online school.
You really? And that's the next question I have, because it's just like, what is the new reality finishing your high school homework? I mean, not even homework. I mean, your schoolwork from home. Like, you're like taking college classes your senior year and you don't even realize it. How is that for you, Travis?
I personally don't like it because
okay. What do you not like?
You're not like there in a kind of like a classroom. I'm setting. I was always got used to it and like seeing the teachers like face to face, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And then instead of just like now emailing back and forth.
Yeah, and not even having that experience. And sometimes those candid conversations are what you need that help answer these questions. So Trinity, like, what is the one thing, what is something that you're going to miss most about your senior year experience?
One thing that I would definitely miss most is my friends, like the people there that I probably will never be able to say goodbye to again, since I might not see them again, since we only really had that school connection. In a way, like, that's what I'll really miss the most, just because the work was not it. The food was not it. Like, everything else, no. The teachers, but I will definitely miss my friends the most.
I bet. And then with all the negativity that has been going around when it comes to this whole pandemic, there are some positive things that we have to find and some positive experiences and accomplishments that you all have made when you can sit back and reflect on the past 12 plus years of your life. Natel, what have you found to be something positive during this crazy time, during this pandemic for you?
For a lot of us, it was scary because it felt like it was coming at a train speed. Like, we didn't have no clue what we were doing. Now we have time to kind of sit back and relax and figure out what we're doing, catch up on work, maybe get a job, save money. We have time, and I'm really thankful for that because I had no clue what I was going to do. Super a lot of college acceptances, but then you have your financial issues and how far do you want to be and do I even want to do this right now? You know, we're super indecisive. So now we have time, and I'm extremely thankful for that.
Yeah, I bet so. I bet so. Because as I was mentioning earlier, you made a very good point, Natil. Actually, everyone has been. Your senior year, a lot of times you don't know what it is that you want to do. You know, you want to graduate. You know, you want to get that nice old diploma, but it's okay to not know where you want to go now. And then if you think about it, your mind could be thinking a lot of different things, considering a lot of people wanted to go away to school. And now that there's this pandemic, now you're thinking, do I even want to leave? Will I even be able to leave? Should I consider community college? You know, there's a lot that your minds are going through, and it's okay for you not to know. It's okay. Now, if you were 150 years old still not knowing, then we would have a different conversation. But it is okay. So that pretty much wraps up segment 1. I appreciate everyone for watching. Make sure you follow us, and any questions that you have when it comes to the senior class of 2020, when it comes to these COVID Chronicles. So be sure to follow us on Facebook as well as Twitter and Instagram, and check us out at stltv.net. I'm Meghan, and we're going to see you next time.